posted that state tax revenues are greater than expected. What are your intended use of excess funding, and why not fund education?
Well, that's a great question. We did fund education this year. We actually, I think, exceeded what the Gannon versus Kansas ruling is. We put $129 million more into education with, let's see, 78 million going to, or 73 million going directly into the classroom, which is where it should be, and 73 going to property tax relief. So we feel very good about what we've done. We have met and exceeded the Gannon ruling, and I'm pleased with where we are. You know, and I guess I was a little bit dismayed that some of our districts throughout the state still don't feel like that's enough, even though that's really the amount we needed to come up with, and we did. So as far as additional revenues, you know, when you take up over 65% of a $14 billion budget, we have lots of other things that need to be funded. Corrections being one of them, which Bill is a lot more astute on than I am. We have Medicaid caseloads. We have administrative. We have public safety. We have transportation. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I think as a legislator, and when you're dealing with a finite amount of dollars that can be allocated, even though we are growing tax revenues, which is what we want to do, you do have to allocate those in a fair way. And I think we have done and exceeded what we were asked to do.
Well, I would like to add just a little bit on that one. And that is that in addition to obviously funding the things that need to be funded, not overfunding the things that don't need to be funded, as the case may be, when we talk about increased revenue, we built into the tax package last year that any excess revenue over X amount is going to be used to buy down the income tax. And so that's why even when revenues increase, I'm particularly vigilant to make sure we're not double spending or double covering the same issues or something along those lines, so that we can create the overage necessary to buy down income tax rates for everyone.
Yeah, and I just want to mention one of the big drivers for me, and I know for a lot of people in this room, is our underfunding of our CAPERS program, and that is the Public Employees Retirement System. You know, it's underfunded by about $14–15 billion, and I personally would like to see us buy down a little bit of that, because you know it's a nationwide problem. It's not like we're alone in this, but we do need to, and we have made, I think, a lot of great strides in trying to move the defined benefit program more toward a 401k style, which you know, most of us that have a retirement plan in place have a